name's Bill Lang. I ride track at Narrabundah.
I started out criterium racing, then I tried road racing, then I tried mountain bike racing, and there was nothing else left to try but track racing.
I've been racing for 1 year now. I started in a junior development program and that was lots of fun, and yeah, this is my first track race, so yeah.
I got into track racing about 2 seasons ago. I found out about it through the Canberra Cycling Club website. They just had come along and try track.
I started on the track and I started doing everything on the track, pursuits, scratch races, points races and even the sprint, and I really gained the skills that I showed today on the track when I was 12, 13, 14 years of age.
I'm 19 and I'm riding with the Drapac Porsche team based in Melbourne and riding road races all over the world. And I think that my development on the track is really what's put me in position to ride so well on the road.
One of the lovely things about track racing is that it really does cater for everyone, for people of various fitness levels, right through to A-grade riders. It helps your riding enormously, the sort of riding that you do, your pedal stroke, right through to your bike handling.
I think it's a thing that you can start at any age. It definitely also teaches you to pedal and pedal really smoothly, which is a big advantage. A number of the riders you particularly see out here on the Wednesday crits, they tend to pedal in squares rather than circles, so it doesn't really help them with their pedaling technique.
Your awareness of the riders, because you've got no brakes, and it's pretty hectic, and you can just hear guys screaming around you, and you've got to know where they are, because you can't just swing out because people ain't got no brakes to stop. So that's probably the main thing track does, and it's made me more aware on the mountain bike trails, and in the criteriums I'm more aware of where everyone is behind me rather than in front of me, and it makes me a safer rider.
Just look at any of the juniors coming through the sport at the moment. They've all started on the track, and anyone who's anyone over in Europe now racing for professional teams all started on the track.
A lot of the opportunities that I've had on the road I've really earned through racing the track, and not only proving myself on the track but the skills and the development that I've established on the track is really what's paying off in my road at the moment.
The other thing about track racing is the high performance perspective. There's quite a more number of medals now on the track as compared to the road. So on the road you've got 4 medals at the Olympic Games, also Common Games, whereas on the track you've now got 3 events for the men's sprint, 3 events for the women's sprint, then you've got 2 events for the men track endurance and 2 events for the women's track endurance. So you've got a total there 10 medals which is available for the track as compared to 4 on the road. So there's more chance of representing on the track.
It's a lot closer. If you go to a carnival, you know everyone there. It's a really friendly atmosphere. Sometimes it's a bit of a party atmosphere. It's just a feel-good atmosphere, and it's always good to be around stuff like that.
I think that nothing can beat the atmosphere of a really full velodrome with a good crowd behind you, and especially Australian track racing, because I think that it's a little bit unique, the style of racing that we have in Australia. Handicap-based events and the sort of events where sprint riders and endurance riders really meet on a level playing field. You really don't see anything like that in any of the races in the world, even the 6 days and the World Championships.
My dad's also into cycling. He's come out a few times, he's given it a go. He found it wasn't his thing, but yeah, he's all for it.
I think Canberra's the best place to start riding. I mean, for me, I just started riding around Lake Burley Griffin on the weekends, and that got into me timing myself around Lake Burley Griffin, and then from that, all the disciplines here in Canberra, they're really easy to get into. For the track, for instance, they've got hire bikes. It doesn't cost you anything, but you rock up and they can sort you out with a bike, and you can give it a crack for no charge, and you can go from there.
We have every Sunday afternoons. It's usually from what time?
2 to 4 for novices. If you do road or if you're a casual cyclist and you feel like coming out and giving track a go, the velodrome in Narrabundah, head out there from 2 to 4 on a Sunday and you'll be able to give it a go. There's also coaches out there which are happy to help you, and there's more experienced riders which are able to lead you around and give you lots of advice and tips. And there's also normally other juniors like us out there who are just having a bit of muck around and doing some serious training as well.